What would a win next Monday night do for the team, and who dat morale heading into the week of Christmas? Oh, and forget those silly fans living in La La Land who think it's better to lose on purpose. We don't lose on purpose in the black and gold today. We're all winners here. You want to be a winner too? Then watch the show. It's up next. Welcome to the Black and Gold Today, sponsored by Cadillac of New Orleans. I'm Jim Derry. 2 days after the Saints took care of business for the first time in 5 weeks, winning by a touchdown in Tampa Bay, one has to wonder where that defense has been all season. In fact, if Brandon Browner doesn't pull a Brandon Browner in the middle of the second quarter to extend a Bucs drive, the score probably ends up 24-13 or worse. The coach was a bit more pleased in his post-game presser, and for obvious reasons.
I thought we played a real good complementary game. Early on, I thought we did a good job at the field position. It seemed like a lot of that first half was spent on their end of the field, covered punts, and there's a little bit of a wind advantage one direction, but it also created a sun advantage the other way. So you had to be careful of what you were throwing, when you turned back into the one end zone. But overall, it wasn't perfect, but I thought our guys played hard and played a pretty good complementary.
Next up on the docket is a visit by a team which has sort of been a kindred spirit of the Saints. In fact, the Detroit Lions had a worse start, opening 0-5, then 1-7, before winning 3 in a row against Green Bay, Oakland, and Philadelphia to give their fans false hope. However, the Lions are 0-2 in December, with losses at home to the Packers and at St. Louis this past Sunday, and they're 1-5 overall on the road. And of all the players who have not been injured in the NFL, who has had more disappointing season than the Lions wide receiver Calvin Johnson? He has been over 100 yards just once in 2015, and last week he had 1 reception for 16 yards and was targeted just 5 times. He has 7 touchdowns this season, but 3 of those came in a 45-14 rout of Philadelphia. In fact, Megatron has just 1 touchdown reception on the road all year in a Week 2 loss at Minnesota. That being said, who is going to cover him Monday night? The Saints have allowed more than 300 passing yards 8 times already this season, and in 5 of their past 7 games. You'll have to wait for Tuesday's Extra Point to find the good news as it relates to this topic, and it's coming up right after this.
What's one of the nicest things that comes with your new Cadillac from Cadillac of New Orleans? 0% interest.
Get 0% interest on all new Cadillacs, now at Cadillac of New Orleans. New owners, new attitude, on Lime Street and Rye in Metairie.
For today's Extra Point, after talking about what Megatron might do to this defense, I channel my inner Lee Corso and say, not so fast, my friends. But I'm not putting on one of those heads. Anyone want to guess how many times this off-the-line defense has allowed 100 yards or more to a wide receiver this season? I'll pause to give you a chance to think. No, it's not 10. Keep going. Nope, not 8. No. I'm just going to give you the answer. Try 2. Not only that, both of those came in Saints victories. The Colts' T.Y. Hilton and the Giants' best receiver. The best receiver on the planet at the moment, that is Odell Beckham Jr. This prompts me to think of the phrase for the second day in a row.
Level with me. What are my chances?
Not good.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
See how quick we can turn frowns to smiles on this show? And we'll try it again tomorrow when Jeff Duncan is in studio to talk about the Saints-Lions matchup, and we'll get his top pick of Week 15. See you Wednesday.